The Galactic Council had witnessed wars, extinctions, and the collapse of empires, but never this. Please come inside of me, human. The translation echoed through the chamber, perfectly clear, perfectly devastating. Ava Chorus stood frozen at the center of the council floor, her tall alien form glowing a faint silver blue. Her voice had not meant to sound so raw, so exposed, but emotion overpowered training. Across from her stood Captain Ethan Cross, representative of Earth. A single human, unarmored, calm, unbowed. Councilors hissed, clicked, and roared in outrage. The Korath High Regent, Malvek, slammed his clawed limb onto the floor. You degrade your title, he snarled. A princess reduced to instinct. Ethan's jaw tightened. Careful, he said evenly. You're speaking about a woman. Silence. No species interrupted a regent. No one except humans, apparently. Ava's chest tightened. For the first time in her life, someone had defended her not as a symbol, but as a person. She straightened. My words were misunderstood, she said. This is not about pleasure. It is about survival. The council listened now, reluctantly. Our species is failing, Ava continued. Our bonding rate is collapsing. Human genetics are uniquely compatible. A union is the only path forward. Malvek laughed. And you volunteer yourself because no Korath male would claim you. Ava did not deny it. Ethan stepped forward. If this is an alliance proposal, he said, it should be discussed privately. The council reluctantly agreed. And just like that, the fate of two species walked out of the chamber. In the quiet embassy quarters, Ava finally let her composure crack. I disgrace myself, she whispered. Ethan shook his head. You spoke honestly. That takes guts. She studied him carefully. Humans were physically fragile compared to her kind, yet something about him felt unbreakable. You don't fear me, she observed. I've faced worse than claws, he replied. Politics. Ava gave a weak, unfamiliar smile. She explained everything then. How she was born without the combat traits prized by her people, how she had been labeled unbondable, how every mating ritual ended before it began. I was never chosen, she said softly. Until now, I never believed I could be. Ethan listened. He didn't interrupt, didn't judge. Finally, he spoke. If I agree, it won't be because you begged. It'll be because I choose you. Her bioluminescence flared bright, an involuntary reaction. But outside the embassy, danger stirred. Korath extremists believed humanity was contaminating their future. A strike team breached the perimeter. Ethan heard the alarms first. Get behind me, he said. Ava stared. You are unarmed. So are you, he replied, but I'm still standing here. When the attackers burst in, Ethan didn't hesitate. He moved with speed and precision, using the environment, thinking faster than beings twice his size. Ava watched in shock as a human disabled them, not with rage, but with control. When it was over, Ethan was bleeding. She caught him before he fell. In that moment, something ancient awakened inside her. Not desire, bond. Medical scanners hummed softly as Ava stood watched beside Ethan's bed. Humans heal fast, but not instantly. You saved me, he murmured when he woke. You stood in front of me, she replied. No one has ever done that. They talked through the night, about Earth, about stars Ava had never seen, about loneliness that crossed species. Ava learned that humans bonded emotionally before physically. Ethan learned that for Korath, bonding was sacred, irreversible. If we do this, he said quietly, there's no turning back, is there? No, Ava admitted, but I would rather risk everything than return to being untouched. He reached for her hand. Her entire body glowed. The council demanded proof of intent, a public declaration. Ava trembled at the thought, but Ethan squeezed her fingers. I'll stand with you, he said, in front of all of them. For the first time, Ava believed the galaxy might change. The council chamber was full again. This time, Ava did not stand alone. Ethan stood beside her. We choose each other, he declared. Freely. Malvek snarled. A human cannot comprehend Korath bonding. Wrong, Ethan said. We just call it love. The chamber erupted, but the science spoke louder. The bond was successful, not forced, not political, chosen. Ava felt it fully then, the connection, the strength, the future. She was no longer unbondable. She was chosen. Across the stars, other species watched and learned a terrifying truth. Humans didn't dominate with claws or fleets. They conquered hearts, and once bonded, they never let go.